Mommy, it's gonna cheer me up. Okay, that's good to hear. We need some snoo snoo inside the interrogation room. Will you see this chapter in the main story? No, Karube. No, no, no. You won't see it. Because you will only get to read it if you have the character. If you don't have the character, I don't think you can read it, right? Ah, you will see her in the main story. Briefly, yes, but um, Kokilik's main chapter is actually locked in an event. You will see her briefly. And yeah, it's in the anniversary event. Don't worry, they will rerun that event. I'm just not sure when. Okay. I got my water, drank my water, and I need to sound like a mommy. Good luck. The anniversary event is pretty much part of the main story. It is, but if you haven't played the event, there's no way to read it right now, right? Anyway, you still have lots of reading to do, Karube. Yeah, there's YouTube, or you can watch my VODs. I have it on my YouTube channel also, Karube, if you want to watch it. Yeah, YouTube for now, yes, yes. I also stream that one, so you can watch it on my YouTube channel. You have temporarily taken in a suspect in a husband killing case. Wow! You have temporarily taken in the suspect in a husband killing case who will soon be tried. However, there are some doubts about the case, so you decide to interrogate the widow. Wow, she killed her husband, but she's an assassin, so it's understandable. Okay. You peruse through the file in your hands. It's about a homicide case caused by inheritance disputes. Technically, this isn't the MBCC's responsibility, but because the accused is a sinner, she has been transferred to your care before the trial. After carefully reviewing all the information, only one thought pops into your mind. This case has been handled too hastily. Whether out of routine or your responsibility as caretaker, you decide to conduct an interrogation to understand the details of the case. Oh, damn! We're starting out in the interrogation room as usual. Hi, mommy. Nice to meet you, Miss Garofano Braun. I'm the MBCC chief. Hello, chief. Please, just call me by my first name. I never actually changed my surname. The widow before you looks somewhat frail, but even though she's incarcerated and burdened by her husband's murder, a soft, gentle smile still graces her face. Wow, no wonder she has that mommy looking shawl. She wants to look so what's the right word for this? She wants to look fragile or weak in front of us. Okay. She's a widow. I think it's only for a mission, Karuba. She's an assassin. I guess one of her mission is killing the husband, which is the target. I see. All right then, Garofano. Please relax. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Means like Black Widow. I guess so. I guess so. You can say that. I promise to tell you whatever you want to know. Let's review the case first, Garofano. You pull out the documents from the file folder, laying them out one by one. After Mr. Braun's sudden death from a critical illness, his will stipulates that all his wealth should go to you, his widow. She sounds like a black widow, Karube. Killed her husband because she wants the inheritance or the insurance money. However, at this juncture, someone not only anonymously reported you as a sinner, but also accused you of murdering your husband for his wealth in court. At their strong insistence, the authorities conducted an autopsy on Mr. Braun's body. According to the autopsy, an unidentifiable puncture wound was found in a hidden part of the deceased body. A lethal, slow-acting poison was extracted from it. Subsequently, they sealed off your tailor shop and found the murder weapon that matched both the wound and the poison. You were arrested based on this evidence, and after that, I ended up here. A hint of melancholy tints Garofano's smile. Chief, you've been very thorough. You've read all the information carefully. But that isn't the whole truth. I'm not the one who murdered Mr. Braun. Oh, her voice trembles, but her tone is firm. But as soon as they found out that I'm a sinner, they jumped to the conclusion that I was the culprit, without giving me any chance to prove my innocence. The sentencing was too swift, and there was practically no procedural process. They even let someone anonymously who wasn't family to ask for an autopsy. It was like they were playing some childish game. It makes no sense to sentence someone on such scattered evidence. I don't think that being a sinner should automatically condemn someone to guilt. Garofano then says something somewhat unexpected. I thought you were also here to persuade me to accept my sentence. The truth of the matter will ultimately be revealed. I don't categorically believe or disbelieve you. I just think that only after knowing the full picture can one make the final judgment. So, I'd like to hear your side of the story before making my judgment. She gently nods, then starts to speak. All right, then here is my side of the story. In reality, Mr. Braun and I weren't married in a legal sense. What? We were more like brother and sister than husband and wife. What do you mean by that? That's an alarm bell. Wee woo, wee woo. Wait, what are you saying? A de facto companionship? Yes, you could say that. She tucks a strand of her hair behind her ear, immersing herself into deeper memories. Oh, she looks so hot. I was really the relationship was not love based. Ah, okay. I thought they're doing something illegal in here. Mr. Braun was passionate about charity, and I was an orphan girl he helped. I lost my whole family in a mania attack. I was the only one left. I barely survived. Although I also became a sinner because of this, at least I didn't turn into a monster that can't even recognize its own family. A trace of pain flashes across her face, but she quickly suppressed it. Okay, I think that part is actually, it checks out because we know that her family died in a mania attack, right? Mm. Yeah, that checks out. We know that really happened, but we don't know if we still don't know if she approached him with good or bad intentions. With those charms, yeah, with those charms. True. The trace of pain flashes across her face, but she quickly suppresses it. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you remember these things. You gently hand a tissue to Garofano. A faint smile surfaces on her face. The best way to deceive others is to mix truth with lies. That's true. That's true. Because it will show on your face if you lie, right? Unless you are a chronic liar. So mixing it with the truth is somehow, um, they can say it as white lies, right? I know, Chief. At the time, I felt helpless and almost lost the will to live. But fortunately, I met Mr. Braun. He didn't care that I was a sinner and gave me a lot of earnest help. She even funded me to open a tailor shop, which got my life back on track. I was very grateful for this and always wanted to repay him. Is this why you had a sham marriage with Mr. Braun? Yes, Mr. Braun was sickly and needed someone to take care of him all the time. I always helped Mr. Braun with housework when I had time. Later, Mr. Braun fell ill. Before she passed away, she asked me to move in to keep taking care of Mr. Braun. Oh, wait, later Mrs. Braun fell ill. Oh, when Mrs. Braun fell ill, then that's when she approached him with intentions. I see. Before she passed away, she asked me to move in to keep taking care of Mr. Braun. As his wife, I also went to burden some social events in his place. All of this was voluntary. We lived like family, watching over and caring for each other. I thought that life would always be so calm and cozy until Garofano can't help but let out a sob. I'm sorry about that. Wow, she's a good actress. No worries. She's a good actress. She suddenly um crying and wiping some tears while saying all those lies and half truths. I understand. It's not easy to lose a family member. Then you should also understand, having lost my family once, I couldn't bear that kind of heart-wrenching pain again. I cherish them very much. I would rather die myself than see my family leave me. That feeling is like being abandoned to be all alone in this world. Okay, that's another half truth. She loves her family so much. She does not want to lose a family member, but she did not specify that it was Mr. Braun. Wow, this lady is very good with her words. Oh my god. This flower really has a lot of thorns. Chidori is cooking. Yeah, Chidori is cooking. She pauses for a moment, unable to suppress her sorrow any longer. Tears trickle down her cheeks, leaving a faint, shining trace. Oh, we're really giving her a tissue. But no one gave me tissue earlier. Okay, here's a tissue. Here's a tissue, ma'am. Thank you. As Garofano takes the tissue, you brush against her icy fingertips, which feel somewhat rough and calloused. After a moment, she collects herself and slowly raises her head to look at you seriously. I know, everyone thinks I'm the cruel murderer, but I would never harm my own family. Garofano's immense grief pours into your consciousness through the shackles, but beneath that tide of pain, there is resolute determination. You don't want to believe that someone so passionate would lie about her innocence. Chief, you're being deceived. She is being passionate about her family, not the husband she killed. But given the current evidence, the odds are stacked against you. I know. Garofano flashes a bitter smile. If you think I was after his money, I can tell you, we had an agreement. I wouldn't inherit any property from Mr. Braun. Besides, even if that agreement is non-binding, the order of inheritance stipulates that his younger brother, the younger Mr. Braun, would be the one to inherit his estate. As for his will, I only found out about it after his death. A younger brother? You recall the case file you saw, which didn't mention Mr. Braun having a younger brother. But the file was vague about the complainant from start to finish. You thought it might have been a neighbor who was unwilling to disclose their personal information. But now that you think about it, it seems you need to find a way to investigate this. Seeing you fall silent, Garofano lowers her eyes and speaks softly. You know, Garofano does not show much emotion on her face, but her subtle change in eye movement and the way she lowers her eyelashes is so freaking expressive. That's amazing. Thank you, Ice No, for such an amazing art. It's difficult. I think it's difficult to draw um awfully similar expressions and yet um so different at the same time. Her eyes are cold. Her eyes are cold, and yet earlier you can see her crying. Can you feel it that she's a Black Widow, Karube? Seeing you fall silent, Garofano lowers her eyes and speaks softly. But actually, I no longer have any hopes about correcting this misunderstanding. As long as someone can listen to my story, I'm happy. I can help you with that. Wait, I can help you if you want. Although the truth about the case is still unclear, I'm willing to trust you this once. I'm willing to believe how much you cherish your family. Garofano stares at you in surprise. Sometimes you can see some real emotions in her expression. Yeah, I don't know how Aisno did it, but you actually can. Her bangs are flying. Yeah, her bangs are flying. Her bangs is beautiful. And that also shows expressions too, Karube. So, you mean you're willing to believe I'm innocent? I can only promise you that I will find out what really happened. Plus, I know the public is biased against sinners, but we can't rush to conclusions and ignore the truth. So, I will apply to defer the trial and look for evidence that can clear your name. This is the only way to prove your innocence. Before that happens, I hope you can trust me too. Garofano freezes. She seems to be stunned to hear you say this. After a moment, she begins to speak softly. Those are real emotions right there. She's stunned because there is someone willing to believe a sinner. A sinner to be innocent unless proven otherwise. Her surprise looks genuine. Yeah, it is. The beautiful face is useful to convince gacha players. Yeah, and did you know they gave away Garofano for free during the event? Chief, you remind me of someone. Look at that expression. Now her eyes look so um there's emotion in her eyes. Earlier, Karuve is right. Her eyes that doesn't this it feels cold, but right now, she's remembering something very dear to her. An emotional, nostalgic look crosses her face. You instantly realize something. A family member? Garofano nods slowly. My younger sister. She was just like you, kind and righteous. She always wanted to be like our father, a proud and selfless member of the FAC. Her eyes are cold even while smiling, just like a fish. Oh man. She always wanted to be like our father, a proud and selfless member of the FAC. Such a pity. Her voice trails off, the unfinished words dissipating into the air. I'm lucky to meet someone as righteous as you. I'm really grateful that you're doing this for me. You are my sinner. Damn, you are my sinner. The chief is laying claim. You are my sinner. It is my duty to investigate everything about you. This is my responsibility. So, you really don't have to thank me. Garofano nods in agreement and laughs lightly. All right, dutiful chief. For now, just rest at ease at the MBCC. Yeah, investigate everything first. I won't let those people bother you. Understood. I will just stay here. She gives a gentle but formal bow and wait for you patiently. Through Garofano's heartfelt confession, you learn about her untold truths and the grief of losing her loved ones. Compelled by her story, you vow to get to the bottom of the case and clear her name. Darn. Let's try our best. I hope the chief won't be too surprised if she found out that she's actually a murderer. The chief is not even expecting her to be a member of the garden. Through Garofano's heart. Oh wait, we read this already. Ano na, an anonymous tip steers your investigation in a new direction, you reconnect with Garofano, eager for more pieces of puzzle from her. Herm herm. What is this? Personal detail records of the litigation participants in this case. Why do we need this, though? Aren't we prying so much? Well, I guess investigations are like this. The chief was still too naive before the sleep. Oh, you're right! Oh my god, you're right. This is before her slumber in Rustfire. Is this the chief of the MBCC? You received an unidentified call. On the other end of the call is a polite yet haughty stranger. Who is it? I'm from the East Side Public Security Bureau. I'm the primary officer in charge of criminal cases. I have something to discuss with you. What? We have received your application for postponing the trial, but I think it's completely unnecessary. Oh, this is before the anniversary event. Ah, I see. Ah, you're right. We met Garofano in Rahu's event. The useless public security bureau that hides whenever there is trouble. This is the same dude that appeared in Rahu's chapter, right? Who was so scared. Not same dude, I mean same organization. I request that you retract the application as soon as possible and send the sinner to court on the original date. Ah, it's the same, okay. The officer bluntly states his demand, but you refuse without a second thought. Sorry, but I can't agree to that. The MBCC has an obligation to thoroughly investigate all cases involving each sinner. We can't release anyone arbitrarily before the investigation is complete. Are you questioning the results of our investigation? With the complainant's authorization, we quickly identified the cause of death, the weapon, and the murderer. It's all clearly written in the file. Didn't you read it? By doubting our professional capabilities, you're challenging the authority of the Public Security Bureau. I didn't mean that. Also, the complainant you mentioned, is it Mr. Braun's younger brother? You even know about that? I mean, that is correct. I think there's some corruption going on in here. They want to immediately put behind Garofano in jail. Probably the brother will give the Public Security Bureau some money. I smell corruption in here. Why would he fight like that for a random case? Unless there is a monetary wait, I forgot the right term. Motivation. The younger Mr. Braun didn't want to be associated with a sinner in any way. Losing a family member is already painful enough. It's even more traumatic when the killer is your own sister-in-law. So I hope you respect the privacy of the younger Mr. Braun and hand over that sinner to me immediately. You keep feeling there's something fishy about this. If the sinner is the murderer, public opinion would undoubtedly be on his side. Why would he go out of his way to hide his identity? See? Wait, hold on. My accent is showing itself. See? Moreover, from the officer's urgent attitude to the fact that he made a special call to pressure you, you feel that they're hiding something. Nightingale I'd like you to help me look into the officer in charge of criminal cases at the Public Security Bureau, as well as all those involved in the Garofano case, witnesses, examiners, investigators, etc. I want to see if there's anything unusual about them, or if they have any connection with the younger Mr. Braun. Yes, Chief. I'll report to you immediately if there are any updates. Thank you, Nightingale. Yeah, thank you, wife. When you arrive at Garofano's room, she's completely engrossed in her needlework. It's not safe to give her needles, right? Oh, but it's allowed inside her jail. Oh, I'm scared for the chief. However, the soft sewing fabric in her hand seems strangely familiar. You walk over, wanting to get a closer look. Ah, it's you, Chief. Perhaps because you've unknowingly gotten too close, she notices you. Ahem. Excuse me, I didn't disturb you, did I? Are you mending Hella's hat? Aww, she's mending Hella's hat. We even Hella even had a unusual appearance in here. Yes, I noticed a small hole in her hat, so I took it upon myself to mend it. Is something the matter? She asked softly, her hand still working. You sit down beside her. She's so mommy. Garofano, I have some more questions for you today. Do you know Mr. Braun's younger brother? The younger Mr. Braun? The younger Mr. Braun? She looks up at you, somewhat surprised. Sorry, but they stopped contacting each other long before Mr. Braun passed away. So I don't really know much about him. That's alright. Just tell me what you know. Alright. Let me tell you what I know then. Actually, the relationship between the two brothers was quite tense. Oh? Why? Is this an inheritance problem or the head of the family kind of problem? Because the younger Mr. Braun has some unhealthy hobbies. OMG, what hobbies? Oh God. It's something illegal, ain't it? And something unsavory. She seems reluctant to say it. Play gacha game. Man. Is that an unsavory hobbies? I guess it is. But we love our gacha games, Karube. She seems reluctant to say it. He's addicted to gambling and often goes out to squander money. He made many bad friends. Oh my God, Karube, you're right. It's like gacha games. He's addicted to gambling. Horrible, horrible. So we are the younger brother. Seems like it. We play gacha games, so we're addicted to gambling, right? Ah, okay. Thank you so much, Kagari. Work well and stay safe out there. Thank you for dropping by, really. Wait, let me drink some water. Oh, good Lord. My throat is dying. Not only did Mr. Braun repay much of his debt, she also scolded him many times, but all to no avail. Over time, I think Mr. Braun lost hope in his younger brother. One day, he told me he just wanted to split assets and cut ties. Oh? Did he want to split the property with the younger Mr. Braun? Yes. Oh shit. Why is there a noisy motorcycle at freaking 2 a.m.? Yes, Mr. Braun must have realized that limitless help can't make a gambler repent. However, before this could be implemented, he suddenly passed away. Did the younger Braun brother know about Mr. Braun's plan to split their assets? I'm not sure. Garofano shakes her head apologetically. By the way, I remember another strange thing. The younger Mr. Braun had always despised me. I was an outsider to him. He always felt that I had taken his place in his brother's heart. Where are you leading us, Garofano? But not long ago, he ordered a suit from my tailor shop. Oh, okay. She's leading us to believe that she was framed by the younger brother, Ait. He came to my shop and tried on the suit several times. It seems quite important to him, but when the suit was finally complete, he didn't come to pick it up. Oh, now that is sauce indeed. Garfano feels puzzled, but you suddenly see the light. Through your conversations with her, you found a breakthrough in the case. Next, you just need to wait for Nightingale's information to complete the last piece of the puzzle. I think what he valued may not have been the suit. What do you mean? Oh, girl, you're acting innocent. What you're leading us on. What do you mean? Thank you. The information you provided has been crucial. I'll go back and continue the investigation. See you next time. Please, wait a moment. To your surprise, Garofano gently tugs at you, her brow furrowed as she looks at your sleeve. Didn't you notice that you've lost a button on your cuff? Does she have obsessions with buttons? Or are you telling me all those people she have killed, the buttons are on her shawl? Is she going to kill us? Man, I didn't notice at all. You're a bit embarrassed. You tried to pull your hand away to cover it, but she refuses to let go. Don't let go. As a tailor, I won't let anyone leave my shop looking unkept. Please, let me mend it for you. Faced with Garofano's gentle but insistent request, you can only stay still and let her hold onto your wrist. Your pulse is beating very fast. Have you not been getting enough rest? No, the chief is always lacking sleep. No, I guess. The chief is um getting flustered by your actions, Garofano. I suppose not. There's a lot to deal with recently. Yeah, mom. Such a mom. I see. Work is important, but please, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you neglect your health because of your work, it would worry those who care about you. As she expresses her concern, she skillfully takes out a similar bottom from her shawl and starts sewing. Oh, I wonder why does she have a lot of those shawls? I mean, a lot of those buttons on her shawls. Hmm. That is kind of a scary behavior, scary unusual behavior. She's a tailor, but you normally you keep buttons on containers, right? Not sewed to your shawl. That's weird. You're so close to each other that you can smell the faint fragrance from her hair. You're great at taking care of others. This is my shtick, after all. As if having recalled something, her words are filled with doting nostalgia. She also has scissors on her waist. Oh, and even needles. Oh. It's amazing that she uses those as weapons when you battle. She's in working mode. Yeah, she's in working mode. Working mode slash combat mode. As if having recalled something, her words are filled with doting nostalgia. My sister loved beautiful clothes, but she grew up so fast that I had to keep making new ones for her. And then there's my younger brother, who was a wild little rascal. Almost every time he came back home, I had to check if his clothes needed mending. It was really a headache. I can still remember how they'd want me to baby them. Garofano chuckles lightly. You can feel her breath on your wrist, causing a slight tingle of warmth. You can't help but twist your wrist. Don't move. I won't prick you, but it's still better to be careful. You stop moving, and soon Garofano finishes up. She bites off the thread. Oh, that's so hot. Puts the needle away and smooths out your sleeve in satisfaction. Garofano reminds me of Cabernet. I don't think she's as seducing as Cabernet. She's a mommy less seducing type, I think. Does that make sense? There. Should be nice and sturdy now. She gently caresses the button she had just sewn on. My mother once told me that a button symbolizes a bond. It not only maintains the emotions between people, but also conveys blessing to each other. Oh, she's blessing us? That's so nice of her. But she's still sus. So, I sew a button for every person I care about. Now, I'm also giving this blessing to you. Oh, how sweet of you. I hope this button can stay with you for a long time. When you're out and about, it can keep you safe and sound on my behalf. Her tone is very serious, and you can't help but respond in kind. I'll cherish it. Thank you, Garofano. Well, you can get back to your work now. Could you also deliver this to Hella for me, please? She's so mommy. As he clutched them.
Oh yeah, a new follower.
That surprised me. Thank you for the follow. Tami the Tamo Disil. Thank you. You surprised me really. Anyhow, welcome. As he clutched the mended hat that Garofano gave you, you run into Hella, who was wandering around. You pass on the hat to her. Wow! Garofano is amazing! What a pro! Hella is really impressed by what Garofano did to her hat, which looks as good as new. She eagerly puts it on. Do you think an older Hella will still wear her hat, I wonder? Her skills really are outstanding. 100%. Oh, that's going to be adorable. 99 also wore out a lot of clothes. I also want Don't always be bothering and taking advantage of others. You want her to wear it even as a granny. That would be really wholesome if she will keep that hat. I'm not. Garofano is so nice. She'll definitely want to help. Forget it. Pretend I said nothing. Adjutant Nightingale is looking for you. You should go to your office. You rush back to the office. Sure enough, Nightingale is waiting there with a document. Chief, your hunch was correct. The person in charge of this case has a close relationship with the younger Braun brother. They frequently go to the underground entertainment venues together. Oh, they want a piece of the money. And the forensic examiners who performed the autopsy on Mr. Braun owes the younger Mr. Braun money. Oh my god. A string of corruption shenanigans. What a surprise. That examiner purchased a batch of high-risk drugs, supposedly for research. The poison that killed Mr. Braun was also on the list. Didn't the court notice and investigate such obvious discrepancies? Perhaps they just didn't want to investigate. It's not even a complicated case, yet it was handled like this. Should someone innocent be slandered just because they're a sinner? I won't allow that to happen. What do you plan to do next? I will submit all this evidence to the court and request them to reopen the investigation. I promise Garofano that if she was innocent, I would help her clear her name. The evidence you submitted worked. Soon, the court issued a new verdict, and Garofano was declared innocent. Wow! That fast? You step into Garofano's room once again, intending to share this good news with her. That was easy, surprisingly. I thought they will put up a fight. Chief, please sit down. You seem to be in a good mood. Is there something to be happy about? Let me guess. There's good news from the court, right? You seem quite sure about that. I haven't said anything yet. Your thoughts are written all over your face. Besides, I've always believed in you. The promise you gave has kept me strong all this time. I'm lucky to always meet saviors in desperate situations. Thank you. I can finally prove my innocence now. I regret to say that the younger Braun brother is the murderer in this case. After your lasting interrogation, I realized how good Mr. Braun was to his only remaining relative when he was alive. What a pity. Garofano sighs deeply, pausing the mending work in her hands. If you want, on certain days, you can apply to go out to mourn Mr. Braun and your family. But you need to apply in advance. The procedures of the Bureau are a bit cumbersome. You look into her eyes, trusting that she has understood what you are hinting at. Even though the matter has been resolved, you still need to stay here. You are a sinner. You can't just go back to your previous life. She stays silent for a moment and just gently shakes her head. It's okay, Chief. No one in that world remembers me anymore. So, let all of this be bygones. After coming here, I've prepared for the worst. The current situation is much better than I had imagined. You have done enough for me. No need to feel guilty about this. Her tone is calm and heart-soothing. It's as if no hardships can wear her down. Even though she's in a difficult situation, she can still resiliently comfort others. If you want, you can think of this place as your new home. I, along with everyone in the bureau, can also be your new family. Oh, Kokilik's Kokilik's theme earlier was about family, and even Garofano too, huh? It's more family. Garofano is surprised for a moment. She then smiles shyly, a faint blush spreading across her face. In truth, even without you saying this, I've already started viewing this place as my home. Because I really like it here, especially when I'm by your side. I'm so, so happy that you're willing to be my family. I will definitely cherish you. Oh, family! We're the wife. She's our wife, right? Not as her daughter, right? Well, I guess it's fine to be her daughter too. Either way, both is fine. Daughter or a wife. You feel relieved that she seems to have cheered up. Do you need anything else? I promise to help within the best of my ability. There is indeed something I want to do. I want to go back to my tailor shop to retrieve some tools and fabrics. Can you come with me? No problem. I'll apply for a permit to leave right away. Once everything is arranged, I'll take you there. Damn, it's going to be a date. She's our family now. Nice. As the truth shatters past the misconceptions and new connections emerge, you not only help Garofano reclaim her reputation, but also welcome her as part of your family. Chief is collecting family members everywhere, yeah. Chief just wants to have a harem. Wait, isn't this Garofano's scarf? You call this a scarf, right? Oh, hairband. Okay. Garofano's go-to silky hairband. It's velvety soft and carries a hint of comforting scent. Kick, wait. Why did Garofano gave us her hairband? And it is submitted as an evidence? But as you and Garofano head back to the tailor's to grab some personal belongings, you're blindsided by a surprise attack, bro. There's going to be a surprise attack. Oh, wow. Why does this sound like sexy time? Oh, God. Okay. Cheatery, please clean your mind. Not so much of a surprise now. It's indicated there. Please come in, Chief. Garofano pushes open the long locked door of her shop and leads you inside. Wow, this CG looks so beautiful, man. She flips a switch and a warm yellow light illuminates the room's furnishings. Even though a thin layer of dust has accumulated, you can still feel how cozy and dainty the shop originally was. You made all this? Yes, they're all still works in progress. She gently caresses a half-made dress on a mannequin and sighs. Is Garofano is probably the one who gave the chief the anniversary gown, huh? This event's backgrounds were so deep. It is! I saw the CG of the event. Everything is so beautiful. It's an artwork, man. Shalom's room too. Yeah, Shalom's room. And then their house. And the house can be seen during the day and the night, right? In the morning, it looks so cozy and comforting, but at nighttime, it looks sinister. That's amazing art there. I don't know if you remember that. Unfortunately, the person who ordered it will never have the chance to wear it. Oh man. I haven't been back for so long that even the carnations in the shop have wilted. You remember it? Okay. That's okay. We can replace them with fresh flowers at the bureau. That's true. I can redecorate my room to my liking. I'll go pack some things from the storage room. Feel free to look around. I am surprised that the chief is blindingly trusting Garofano, and she did not even bring anyone with her. It's just the two of them. That is so naive of you, Chief. But that it's okay. At least they're alone together. Garofano goes off to collect her things. You wander between the rows of mannequins, curiously observing the unfinished garments. Bro! There's an explosion. With a thunderous explosion, the front door of the tailor shop is suddenly blown open. Oh, it's thugs. Several masked thugs with mania weapons barge in, followed by a man with the air of a boss. Hey! Are you sure it's here, Mr. Braun? Yeah, it's this shop. I just saw those two go in. Find them quickly. You immediately realize why the younger Braun brother, who had been on the run, came to this place. He had been waiting for an opportunity to retaliate against those who ruined his plan. Uh-oh. It's easy to buy information from sketchy places. The itinerary of a bureau chief should not be hard to get. Oh, shit. As you hide amidst the mannequins, you try to think of a way to escape with Garofano. Suddenly, a pair of soft, cold hands reach around from behind you. They brush past your neck and cheeks to cover your mouth. Is this Garofano? Oh, it is. Shh, Chief. It's me. The shop has a back door. We can escape from there. Come with me. While she's holding our lips, Garofano gestures in a certain direction. Her voice is very calm, as if she's undisturbed by the sudden attack. Okay, that's suspicious, because if she's an ordinary housewife, she could have panicked immediately. She's so calm. You have no idea how she got so close to you. A strange feeling crosses your mind, but there's no time to think. All you can do is nod. Crouching down, the two of you dodge the thugs as you move slowly between the numerous clothing racks. This is the place. Ah! A bullet hits Garofano's skirt. Oh shit. We've been discovered. Garofano, you treacherous hag. A sneaky one, aren't you? You always manage to trick others to do your bidding. Mr. Braun, I think there's a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding? If it weren't for that bastard beside you, I would have successfully inherited the fortune by now. Yet now I'm a fugitive. This is all your fault. You can't blame anyone else. When you poisoned your elder brother and framed someone else for the crime, you should have expected these consequences. Wait, my throat is dying. I don't want to talk to you. I'll show you. Go capture those two and bring them to me. I want them alive. The younger brother Braun waves his hand rashly and the thugs charge at you. Watch out! You push Garofano out the door. A stray bullet grazes your arm, immediately drawing blood. Oh my fucking god. The chief, you really do not treasure your life, huh? You got injured? I'm fine. We need to get out of here quickly. Gritting your teeth, you grab Garofano's slender wrist with your uninjured hand and flee frantically through the hallways. Yeah, the chief is a meat shield. It's to protect her family. The footsteps behind become more and more distant until they can no longer be heard. Only then do you relax, panting and leaning against the wall to sit down. Okay, we should be safe for now. Those guys had mania weapons, so they're tough to deal with. We'd better lay low. Garofano kneels beside you, looking worriedly at your bleeding arm. We really are useless in normal situations. Yeah, we can't even use shackles because those people are not sinners. Let me take a look at your wound, Chief. She carefully peels the sticky shirt away from the wound. You can't help but gasp as the pain returns to your numb wound. Does it hurt? It's bearable. I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'm sorry that you had to shed so much blood for me. It's not your fault. After all, no one could have expected that the younger Mr. Braun would go crazy like that. She's still looking downcast, so you shake your rag sleeve and pretend to be distressed. It's just a pity that the button you sewed on for me fell off. If you really want to make up for me, then how about you make a new shirt for me? Garofano's gaze flickers for a moment, then quickly becomes opaque. Sure. I will make you a comfortable tailored shirt. Oh! She looks so pretty with her hair down. Mommy! She unties her hairband, letting her long curls tumble freely. I love how Ice Nog gave us a different illustration for her. Very nice indeed. Please, bear with me. Let me bandage you up first. She gently wipes the blood near the wound, then places the hairband over it. The cold touch seeps into your skin, causing you to shiver. You're quite skilled at this. I hardly felt any pain at all. Really? She finished up by tying a neat knot with her hairband, then looks up at you with a smile. I think this was used in the event. It did? I can't even remember. That's good. I won't let you get hurt anymore. You hear the thug's footsteps again and try to prop yourself up to stand. Garofano, I'm leaving my comms device with you. Contact the FAC for backup. I'll go and distract them. Chief. You are in the midst of an S-class sinner and you're asking her to flee. She's so naive, man. Before you finish your sentence, you feel a pricking sensation in your arm. Oh, there it is. Then, numbness swiftly spreads from your arm to your entire body, paralyzing you. Thank you, Garofano, for a good job. Otherwise, the chief will be battered some more. Your vision begins to blur. You lose your balance and fall backward, landing in a soft, warm embrace. Okay, I'm embracing her. She will make her understand it right away. Yeah. There, there. Don't be scared. This is all normal. What happened with my hands? Ah, okay. You'll be fine. I just wanted you to be quiet for a bit. We get hoisted up, your cheeks buried in Garofano's long, silky hair. Her unique fragrance fills your nose. Did she just carry us? What do you think is this? Princess Carrie or like a sack carry or fireman carry? I'd like to think it's a princess carry. And then her locks is falling down our face. 100% Princess Carrie. Ah, okay, Princess Carrie it is. Wow. The chief is such a damsel in distress. Garofano, why? Why did you? It's a long standing hunting habit. I always choose to strike when my prey least expect it. When they trust and love me the most. That would have been right now. But I don't plan on doing that anymore. Bro, I thought she poisoned the chief. I know she cares about us. Her tone remains calm and gentle, but it sends a chill down your spine. I want to believe it's Princess Carrie to Arby. At first, my goal was to eliminate you. After all, the MBCC is a place that imprisons sinners, and I detest that. But I didn't expect you to be such a person. You're so upright, passionate, and even naive enough to genuinely care for sinners. You are truly amazing, so I willingly let my guard down. You are still my target. It's just that I want to possess you in a different way. Good lord! She's yandere on. What is this? What exactly do you want to do? Didn't I tell you? I won't let you get hurt anymore. Yeah, yandere mom is here. Okay, I like her. She walks into the depths of the narrow alley, finds the most hidden corner, and gently puts you down. Then, she tears off your blood-soaked sleeve. As my possession, all you need to do is stay here and leave everything to me. After everything is over, I will take you home. You lie in the shadows, watching helplessly as Garofano leaves the alley. Well, well, look who walked right into their own demise. Where's your friend? Did you get ditched? Walk into their own demise? Ha! Those words should be for you. What nonsense are you spewing? Forget it. Doesn't matter. Go get her. However, after a brief silence, a few heavy thuds echo across the ground. Someone croaks in a weak, trembling voice. That power, those skill, and that flower. You're from the garden. Correct. Good eye. What a pity. Why did you choose to get on my bad side? Anyone who tries to take away my treasures must pay the price. cries. The younger Mr. Braun screams in terror. What? What have you done? I simply taught some delusional fools a lesson. Don't worry, it's your turn next. I underestimated you, Mr. Braun. I didn't expect such a minor pawn to cause me so much trouble. He even managed to threaten my people. You and your brother were both my targets. Since I got you to finish off Mr. Braun already, it's time for me to finish you off. Got me to finish off? What do you mean by that? It's bye-bye now, Mr. Braun. Yeah, goodbye, sayonara, salute. Have a wonderful life in hell. Yeah, nice pawn. Were you the one who leaked the news about splitting assets? And that poison? Did you? It seems you're not as foolish as I thought. The alley falls into complete silence. At that moment, you feel sensation returning to your limbs. You realize she was being honest when she said she did not intend to harm you. You slowly stand up, instinctively gripping your arm. You feel something smooth. It's the hairband Garofano used to bandage you. So, she's from the garden. I will find out what else you're hiding from me. The moment you stepped out of the alley, you're hit by the overpowering stench of blood. The hellish scene in front of you shocks you. Oh man. Whoosh! A silver light grazes your cheek and pierces into the wall behind you. You look in the direction the needle flew from and see Garofano, exuding the air of a femme fatale. Ah, as expected of you, Chief. You've recovered quite quickly. Seeing that it's you, the coldness of her smile instantly melts like snow. Good Lord! How yandere is she? Is that is why you meant she looks similar to Cabernet? Yeah, she's really similar to Cabernet. She wants to possess us, and Cabernet wants to eat us. Her my impression of her earlier when we were interrogating her was she's quite meek, but apparently she's a femme fatale like this, a yandere. Oh, how the tables have turned on me. She's definitely not. No. That's why I'm voicing her like a meek person earlier and now. Good Lord, she just sounds like Cabernet right now. See? I've eliminated all the dangerous elements that want to harm you. Now, no one can take you away from me. You're completely safe. Are you happy? No, I'm not happy. No, I'm happy, to be honest. Deep inside, I am. You've been deceiving me this whole time. Deceiving? No. Everything I said was the truth, Chief. All those things really happened. It's just that, other than being a member of the garden, everything has been a mask. Yeah, you fooled me, Garofano, really. And if a mask is so perfect that even I'm willing to believe in it, it will become the truth. Then the one I trusted was the mask, not the Garofano of the garden standing before me now. You still remember? Back at the bureau, you said you'd be my family. And I agreed. And I did indeed protect you from those villains. So why won't you trust me now? She wears a hurt expression. Those melancholy eyes used to tug at your heartstrings, but you don't dare to trust her anymore. When finally the chief has some trust issues, masked deceptions, and a fabricated past. Is this your way of protecting me? At the very least, I won't trust an armed assassin that easily. A smile suddenly flashes across her face. I see. You're wary of me now. Then, I'll revert back to the Garofano you're familiar with. She puts away her needles, tidies herself up, and transforms back to the Garofano you're familiar with. There. I'm unarmed now, Chief. I'm at your mercy, and I won't resist. You can take any measures against me as long as it makes you feel safe. You must come back to the bureau with me. Sure. Her attitude is composed and calm. Her voice even carries a hint of indulgence. We can do anything. We can do anything with her. Okay, we're gonna pin her up with shackles. Hold the shackles. Amidst the red light, you capture this elusive woman once again, but you also realize she's the one setting the pace. What a scary woman that is. Chief! Chief! Hey! I'm talking to you! What is it? Do you have a moment? Can you bring this to Garofano? Scary but hard to resist. Yeah, so true. I'm like this with Cabernet too. It's like, don't eat me. No, please eat me. Please. I beg you. You can eat me. Our emotions are confused, really. Grinning, she shoves a bundle of old clothes into your arms. Wait, can't you go yourself? Oh my god, the chief is now scared of Garofano. Ah, it's time for me to meet 99. I'm off now. Thanks for your help, chief. Hela waves goodbye and runs off, disappearing in a blink of an eye. You sigh and go off to find Garofano with a bundle of clothes in your arms. Since that day, you haven't visited Garofano. It feels a bit awkward to go see her now. Long time no see, Chief. How's your injury? Yet she's still as calm and gentle as when you first met, showing no trace of that merciless garden assassin. A master of disguise indeed, you think to yourself. I'm all better now. Hela asked me to bring over these clothes. She would like you to help her mend them. Alright, just leave them there. I'll take a look after I finish this one. She nods agreeably. You notice the fabric she's cutting and can't help but inquire. What are you doing? This? This is the new shirt I promised to make for you. You don't have to worry about the size. I have the measurement already. It will definitely fit. Oh my good lord. She didn't even take take measurements of the chief. She just hugged her earlier. She just hugged her and she knows the chief's size. That's talent right there. She has the measurements already. Could it be? You suddenly recall the embrace in the dark alley. Okay, that's it. As suspected. Garofano, Do you take all your targets this seriously? Of course not. You're not just any target to me. Initially, I didn't think I did think about eliminating you, but later I really began to see you as family, as something that belonged to me. But you started off by lying to me. Your lies were flawless, even your emotions were perfectly disguised, fooling even my shackles. I can't tell whether you're telling the truth anymore. She stays silent for a moment before answering softly. Perhaps what I said then was the truth. Like I said, the best type of deception mixes truth with lies. A good lie is one that the liar believes in herself. Hi, Gangam. Welcome, welcome. But the reason for my awakening was real, and so was the loss of my family. To this day, I'm still living in the shadow of losing them. That's why I value you so much. I cherish you to the point of disregarding all consequences to eliminate threats against you. Wow, your methods are a bit extreme. Have you already managed to pull Senadina but still need to get Helia's weapon? Congrats! It's a bit extreme, yeah, a bit, yeah, a bit, quote and quote, a bit. I haven't fully geared my Senadine. I still need the weapon though. But we'll see how things go. We still have time for her banner. Extreme? That's because I've tasted the consequences of hesitation. I didn't tell you before, but on the night I lost my family, I had the chance to save my sibling. However, when I saw the face of that corruptor, I couldn't bring myself to do it. Why? You wouldn't be able to stab your father, who loved and cared for you since childhood, without hesitation either, right? Oh my god. That's so painful. She couldn't stop the corruptor because it's her father. Damn. And now she cannot, I mean, she bears all the guilt of not saving her siblings. Man. Goddamn the stigmata rate. Why? I got the stigmata. I even have copies. But I still did not get the weapon. I don't know what's wrong with my gacha luck. But anyway, at least she's home in our account. She have it rough too, yeah. Unfortunately, I was too weak back then. In the end, I couldn't save anyone. After that, I vowed to never make the same mistakes again. The stigmata rates are too high. It is. Good lord. It's too high. The weapons are not dropping. Like, damn. Can you please drop one weapon, please? But I'm at 1650, I think, and then I'll get the weapon. So I just need to get one more 10 roll, and then we're good. Garofano looks at you with that sincere gaze she excels at. That's the truth. I hope you will believe in me. She seems to notice your hesitation and changes the subject with a gentle smile. I understand that it'd be hard for you to accept me again right away. I don't expect an answer right now. I should be able to finish this shirt soon. Can you give me your answer when you wear it? But I have to go to Syndicate for a mission tomorrow. It'll be a while before I can come back. Oh! This is before Rossfire! Oh my god! Garofano did not hear the answers after several months, and she did not manage to give her the shirt. Man. That's alright. I'll wait. Oh man. Ma'am, you're gonna wait for a long time. When you return, I'll help you try it on myself. On March XX, Chief of the MBCC was severely injured on a mission to Syndicate and fell into a coma. On April, Sinner Garofano escaped from the bureau and went missing. Oh my god, she escaped? It's a 9 months wait. Good lord, it's a fucking 9 months wait. Damn! She escaped! But at least we know we read Kokilik's we read Kokilik's interrogation, so we know that they'll be together in the MDCC. After this, she appeared in the anniversary event. Ah, okay. I see. Okay. So that's the timeline. This interrogation first, and then the anniversary event against Rahu, right? Oh. I wonder if the shirt is still with her and if she's still waiting for the chief's reply. We don't know if she managed to get that out of the chief when they met again. A skilled seamstress, a kind-hearted widow, a member of the garden. All these roles are embodied by Garofano. You grapple with discerning the truth from potential deceptions, but those genuine eyes of hers are hard to overlook. Time is on your side, and eventually it will unveil the truth. Wow. She is even missing from the picture. What picture? Wow, that is very nice. She sounds so mommy though. A mommy yandere.